something else to consider. Although it was due to Jonah disobeying God's instructions to go warn the Ninevites, God had put Jonah through a profoundly traumatizing experience with being eaten by this giant sea creature. On top of that trauma, it's possible Jonah's body had endured permanent disfigurement from being digested in the creature's stomach acid for 72 hours. I know this is going to upset a lot of people, but God effectively caused Jonah to endure a horrific, damaging, traumatizing ordeal that would impact him for the rest of his life. And what was Jonah's reward for warning the Assyrians? He witnessed God forgive the most cruel and brutal people of his day, a nation that had tortured and butchered, very likely, thousands upon thousands of people. Jonah would have been furious. Jonah's indignation was so profound that at one point he cared more about a plant that had died than for the people of Nineveh who were currently on the path to eternal hell. So why am I sharing all this? Forgiveness is one of the hardest truths of the Bible. We probably think that because we are incapable of that level of brutality that the Assyrians were engaged in, that we're somehow more worthy of forgiveness than they were. Look, I'm not going to go into specifics of what I've suffered in the last 50 plus years of my life, but suffice to say that I am currently really struggling with forgiving those people who abused me. And sadly, most of those people who I've been trying to forgive, they claim to be Christians, pastors, church leadership, lay people, just self-professing believers, etc. People who knew better than to do the things that they did to me. And tragically, not one of those people has ever expressed any sense of remorse or sense of accountability. The crazy thing is that I have actually found it easier to forgive non-believers because they don't know any better. Don't worry if you still have awful feelings towards the people you're trying to forgive. Just keep doing what you can. And as much as you're able to, pray for them. And do your best not to retaliate against anyone who has wounded you. I know how that sounds. Depending on how wounded you've been, just these simple things alone can seem like you're trying to climb Mount Everest with 2 broken legs.